So, ow! Yesterday, I made a video talking about the Democrats have got a very large, very angry bear sitting in front of them. And they just can't help but to keep poking. This wasn't a response to that. This was a response to the 1,000 Years of Darkness Day 1. But nevertheless, you're such a traitor. You cheer for a group that tears down our American flag in our nation's capital and waves the Confederate flag and a MAGA flag. 1 point. I didn't see anybody tearing down any American flags. I saw a whole lot of people waving American flags. I didn't see anybody tearing down American flags. I don't know. But my response to that is, what was your position on all of those people tearing down monuments, burning churches, throwing bombs at cops and stuff like that, fighting with the police, all in our nation's capital, and actually tearing down American flags and actually burning them, and all while waving communist Russian flags? Where were you on that? Because I'll support the people waving American flags, fighting against the government that they feel is oppressing them, 1,000 times before I would ever side with people waving a flag from a different country, attacking our government seat and destroying monuments. Fucking idiot. And now in your latest video back from first attack on the building since 1812, you have a tread worm flag. What kind of American are you, dude? It's called a Gadsden flag. It's a Gadsden flag. I actually pulled up the Wikipedia so that I could read it. The Gadsden flag, because apparently you're so fucking ignorant you don't know what it means. A Gadsden flag is a historical American flag with a yellow field depicting a timber rattlesnake, coiled and ready to strike. Beneath the rattlesnake are the words, "Do not tread on me." Some modern versions of the flag include an apostrophe. The flag is named after the American general and politician Christopher Gadsden, who designed it in 1775 during the American Revolution. It was used by the Continental Marines as an early motto flag, along with the Moultrie flag. It is often used in the United States by conservatives as a symbol for gun rights, American patriotism, individual liberties, and disagreement with government intervention. And now, in my latest video back, from the first attack on that building since 1812, you have a Gadsden flag. What kind of American are you? The kind that flies a Gadsden flag when he feels he's being put upon. You cry every video for Trump. You make up more excuses than him for him. I am very happy that you and he and most of the right are moving on from the election, but at least take responsibility for the sedition. Like you said, it's documented. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think Joe Biden's going to fuck up this country. I think it was an extremely bad error that all of you fucktards voted for him. And I think it was a bullshit election. I think that in 4 states, they changed the laws unconstitutionally and then followed those unconstitutional laws. In 4 states, we had an unconstitutional election ran. It's fact. Sorry. It just is. That's why. That's why I'm so fucking angry about this. That's why it's difficult for me to move on. Because he cheated. Sorry. It's just the facts. I wonder if YouTube's gonna strike me for this. That'd be fucking funny. Nevertheless, I don't even fucking care if they do. If they do, I'll be putting videos up on BitChute for the next couple of months. I don't fucking care. So, and I'll put this video up first, by the way, just so as you know. But yeah, so, yeah, fuck you. That's why it's difficult for me to move on. Because it was bullshit. I'm sorry. That's reality. You can research it, and you'll find out I'm right. I don't give a shit. See how fucking agitated and angry I am at your stupidity? Like, willful ignorance, I consider stupidity. Not knowing what that is, and then shitting on me for flying it, that's willful ignorance, therefore stupidity. You're a stupid person. My tread worm flag, you fucktard. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, this is how we're all gonna come together. This is how you guys are gonna work for togetherness. Smart. I think it'll work.
I'm on your side, but you're not.
So, I have a correction to make from one of my cyberpunk videos. However, I'm not going to do it now because none of you came here for the cyberpunk shit. It's going to be at the end of the video. At the very, very end of the video, there'll be another break, and then I'll do the cyberpunk correction for those of you who give a fuck. Moving on to Joe Biden. Joe Biden has made his first extraordinarily, in my opinion, bad decision of his presidency. The motherfucker ain't even president for another 12 days. What he wants to do is he wants to go against the doctors and the scientists, and he would like to release all of the COVID vaccine that we have now. Just let it all out. Everybody gets one dose. Now, the doctors and the scientists have decided that this is a 2-shot regimen. 2 shots. You need 2 shots to get the full 95% efficacy from the vaccine. 2 shots. Right? So, what Donald Trump decided, being the smart man that he is that if everybody needs 2 shots, essentially we have half of our supply. Because we're going to give half of our supply out to release to the people that need it the most, and then we're going to keep the other half so that in 1 month, when they need their second shot, we can then release their second shot to all of the people that got the first shot. Right? That's what the doctors and the scientists wanted. Joe Biden doesn't want that. Remember how Joe Biden kept saying,
listen to the scientists.
yeah, gotta follow the science. Gotta follow the doctors. Gotta follow them. Gotta do what they say to do. Except, my first act as president is gonna be to say, fuck them, I ain't doing what they want me to do. Fucking idiots. I warned you. I told you. I begged. I pleaded. You're all fucking dumb. So, in one of my cyberpunk videos, I said that I had watched 40-some minutes worth of trailers, and in every trailer except for one, they were pretty much scenes from the game or things that happened from the game or direct fucking shots from the game. Now there's one trailer that is not in the game. Like that, the scene itself, not in the game. What it is a very cool slow motion trailer. It's a very pretty girl. She's sitting on the ground. A bullet's coming at her. It hits her cheek and like shatters, and it leaves this like metal scrape across her cheek. And then you see all these fucking soldiers, and they're firing shots at her. It's all slow motion, very cool. Screen pans away a bit. She's sitting there with big mantis blades out, right? And there's dead, bloody corpses all around her. She's in a very nice white dress that has blood splatter on it. You know, the whole contrast. It looked great. And, right? So what you're seeing here, for those who don't know, is what in the game is called a cyber psycho. It's somebody who has become so cybernetically enhanced that they kind of lose perspective or lose their mind totally. Or they just fucking go off, right? And they just start murdering motherfuckers. So this is Max Tech. They're the kind of soldiery guys. They're a special forces in the police unit kind of thing. They deal specifically with cyber psychos. And we've got a cyber psycho, right? And, you know, there's a dude behind her, and he's got a gun up to the back of her head, but he never pulls the trigger, right? The screen goes black. And then it comes back up, and then there's the dude with his, you know, Max Tac fucking helmet on, and then it pans around to the chick. girl, the cyber psycho, right? And she's sitting there, and she puts a Max Tack helmet on, right? And I'm like, oh, neat. You know, I just thought it was neat. And then as I played the game and I found out what the fuck all that is, I was like, that's really cool when I saw it. And that was the one trailer that I was like, it has nothing to do with the game. It's just, this is the kind of, you know, a snippet from the world, and, you know, this is what you will kind of experience. And you do experience that. You do see Max Tack fight fucking cyber psychos and shit like that. Like, and you get to fight Max Tack too. If you get a high enough wanted level, they send in Max Tack after you. Yeah. So I'm waiting to get to 50 before I do that shit though, because I don't want to just have one Max Tack come in and just blow me away. But nevertheless, so I had lied when I had said, I guess that scene, that whole event, not in the game. However, that character, the female, in the game. If you go to, I believe it's in City Center. It's either in City Center or in Haywood. It's in that kind of section of the city. There is a clothing store. So if you want to find it, just go to the far left side of the map, either City Center or Haywood. There will be kind of a long strip, and there will be a clothing store on it. Tag that, go to that clothing store. If it's a giant, huge Genguji clothing store, you're in the right place. If it is not a giant, huge Genguji store, you're not in the right place. Mark the other one, like, because there's only like one kind of store, kind of for each area. So go to the other fucking clothing store on the strip, that, you know, and that should be it. Nevertheless, you find the giant Genguji, right? You go in there, and I don't know if you have to buy something or if you just have to look at the shop. I, just to be safe, bought something. The clothes there, it's Genguji, man. It's high quality shit. It's I don't remember what his fucking thing is, but nevertheless, it's Genguji, so it's all expensive stuff. I bought myself like a $1,600 bra because I thought it looked pretty. It wound up not looking great on my characters, so I'm kind of upset, but hey, when you buy, you know, high quality clothes, sometimes it looks like shit and you go, fuck, I thought that would look a lot better. I wish I could have tried it on, but nevertheless. Anyways, so I'm not sure if you have to buy something or if you just have to go in there and look at the shop. Just buy something, whatever. If it doesn't, if the rest of this doesn't happen for you, you gotta buy something. So I bought something and then you leave, right? You fuck around, wait a couple of days, right? And then you'll get a call from the store clerk. And he will be like, hey, come back to the store. I got some, you know, good clothes. I want to get you good clothes. Come to the store, right? You text from him. Or, no, I think you actually get a call from him. I don't remember. Anyways, so then you go back to the Genguji. It'll actually become a side job. It'll actually become a gig on your map. So, you go back to the Genguji, right? And then when you go in, you'll talk to him for a while, and then a cyber psycho storms in. He calls Max Tack, and the fucking chick shows up with her fucking weird-looking mantis blades and everything. And then you can talk to her, and there's a kind of a cool interaction with her, and yeah, and then like after that, like a couple of days after that, you'll get a text from the store owner. And he's like, I got gossip on that Max Tack chick that you were talking to. And you can either say, I don't want to be in her business, or you can be like, ooh. And I went, ooh. And so, you know, he tells you about how years ago she was a cyber psycho and blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, it's, you know, even though that scene in that trailer, not in the game, that character in that trailer in the game, and you get to interact with her, and it calls back to that trailer in the game. The detail, man, like, it's amazing what they did with this game. It really, truly is amazing what they did with this game, and it really, truly is a shame that people are fucking lying about the trailers and saying that there's anything in those trailers that you don't have in that game. Fuck you, liars. Everything in all of the trailers is apparently somehow in some way connected into the game. So, you guys are fucking lying hardcore. You have zero ground to stand on now.